So we are here in sunny San Francisco, showing off Dirty Bomb, which is Splash Damage and Nexon's new free-to-play multiplayer first-person shooter. You play as one of a series of mercs. You can take 3 of them into battle, actually. You can need these merc characters, and you run around and you shoot people in the head for money. Sorry, there's no nice way of saying that, is there?
So how is it different being a mayor in the real world as compared to being a mayor in SimCity?
Oh, well, I like to say that cities aren't rocket science. They're actually infinitely more complex. So, you know, we're talking about a billion different variables about, you know, dealing with people and subtly influencing how they use cities. And also we're going from an era where it was a sort of car dependency, and we've got to start to tackle some of these issues of congestion. So Australia might lose $20 billion of lost economic productivity from people sitting in traffic jams. So you've got to kind of work with what people want versus what cities need. And so you're really in the city business, and it's about getting people to move efficiently and get all of those sorts of things. So it's also about influence. Everyone thinks I've got this amazing magic wand and I can just approve developments, refuse developments, and just make things happen. It's not really about power, it's about influence and getting people to work together. So you've got to be much more patient and even better, at least you don't get aliens attacking and stuff like that. Well, I'll touch wood, hey?
Dean, tell us a little bit about that. Have you been playing the game?
Yeah, I've been playing for quite some time now. Obviously, it comes out in about a week, so perfect timing for the World Cup. ICC do it well, Disney do it well, and the graphics, as you probably saw up here today when we were doing the live game, the graphics are fantastic. You can be your own player, you can be a current player of any side around the world. There's 13 or 14 different teams to choose from, and it's a lot of fun. And for the people that can't be out there playing this wonderful game of cricket, can be at home on their PC or their little smartphone. They can be in a club lounge anywhere, in any airport, be on the airplane. They can be playing it whenever suits. So it's a lot of fun.
I'm joining the robot here for Player Attack, talking to Tim Rose. Tim, you've had a very, very long career and you've brought some incredibly iconic puppets to life. How was it working with the likes of Jim Henson?
Careful of the really long career. I get sensitive at my age about how long it's been. Jim Henson was definitely the best job I ever had. The man, I describe it as the days of King Arthur's court in Camelot, when it was always sunny and never rained. He had a company that I worked for at the time that was called Henson Associates, and we were all effectively kind of equal share partners in the company. Everybody, you got your salary, and of course some people got more money and some people got less, but we all got a portion of the profit sharing from any of the merchandise that was done, and we got to go on company meetings. One year our company meeting was held in Bermuda for a week, and we had to have meetings to prove that it was a tax write-off. So we would show up in the conference room with our swimming suits on, and Jim would say, oh, he had this really good idea about something he was wanting to do. It was called Dark Crystal or something, and then about 10 minutes he'd go, oh, is that the time? Last one to the beach. And we'd all dive out through the windows. But we did work hard as well. But he was... I think that his true genius was he took a lot of what has since been started to be called nerds, people who didn't just fit into normal society, and he gave them a home and a little playpen to play in, and we all rewarded him by making stuff that people all over the world really like to see.
What would Iggy do was the premise of that was the rock and roll end times.
Yeah, which created a lot of problems around here, because everyone around here at first started like, we were like the kind of cocky attitude of rock stars, but it was like the first pitch we did was an absolute disaster.
Yeah.
We
made
that, no, not at all. We made that right turn, and we came in. It was just to the owners and a couple other people at the company.
Interested parties.
Interested parties, yes. And It was basically like we vomited everything we liked into a PowerPoint presentation. Had nothing to talk about a game, but we were like, here's old Popeye cartoons and vintage Halloween masks and pictures of Iggy Pop doing weird things.
And have you seen the guys with the hyenas
from
Kenya?
From
yeah,
Kenya.
we want them.
And at the end, they were just like, what the hell are you guys talking about?
Right. We thought that maybe the best way to pitch a game would be to not get bogged down in story or mechanics or, gameplay.
In this little world, people know who I am, but I could go out on the street and just scream, I'm the guy who created J.C. Denton, and no one would know or care.